fish, the Lac Cache 35.6. Chuffed with that. First day. What time was it? About 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon?
Yeah, I think so.
Very nice.
Well done. Yeah.
Just looking to disappear in a hurry.
Yeah.
There we go. Back to its home. So hello. So out fishing in France again, the Lac Cache, and myself and Mark. And yeah, it's kind of middle of October. We arrived here on the 19th of October. The owners very kindly let us camp over on the Friday night. So great couple, aren't they?
Yeah, they are lovely.
Yeah.
In the house as well.
Yeah, yeah. So they've got a little kind of
Sheet.
Gite here, so which is very nice. We didn't even have to put bivvies up last night, which is great. But that meant we could get on the lake at 10 AM next morning.
They supply breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. They've been,
Croissants.
yeah. So they've been the perfect host so far.
Yeah.
So it's now Monday, and we've managed to get a few fish between us.
Yeah, 5 in all.
So 5 in total. So got my quickest ever French bite, I think, on 4 o'clock on the Saturday. So which surprised me. So just updated one of my rods, and literally within 30 minutes it went off. And that one was 35.6 £, lovely fish. Then nothing overnight, wasn't it?
Right.
No, nothing at all overnight or the following morning. So very, very quiet. And as you can see, it's middle of October and it's like a summer's day here.
Yeah.
So it is absolutely scorching, isn't it? And
we switched on yesterday.
yeah. So around about lunchtime, I had literally caught one about 12:30, and just as I was netting it, one of my other rods went off as well. So which was very nice. So nice brace of 30s. So. Nice long fish. Nice. Hey, 38 pound. One peck. About what time was it? About 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Double take. Fish number 2. Carp number 2. Away. Fish number 3. First mirror. 32 pound. Get some photos as well. Yeah.
So I had 2 fish yesterday afternoon and into the night. So had a 37 mirror. I suppose about 6 o'clock yesterday evening. There we go. 37.4.
Yep.
First fish. And then had a rather nice 44.12 common about 1 o'clock in the morning. Fought like a demon. All 5 fish have been lovely. So we've had 4 30s and a 40. So yeah, going well so far.
Yeah. Carp number 4, £28.10. Caught 1 o'clock in the morning, Tuesday morning. Nice fish, nice mirror. It's in there. How heavy?
39.8 and heavy.
And there's the other side. 6 o'clock.
Yep.
Bite time.
And 39.5.
So Wednesday morning, and as you can see behind me, it's Scorchio. Who'd have thought it'd be shorts and t-shirt weather towards the end of October? But yeah, clear blue skies, absolutely gorgeous. So sitting here getting a suntan. But that does mean the fishing's pretty tough, really high air pressure. And yeah, the fish aren't really feeding much or showing much. I've seen a few, so I've moved one of my spots this morning. But yeah, nothing overnight for me. Mark, before bedtime, well, about 6 p.m, he had that koi, which was very nice. It'd only been out the week before, but yeah, the guys the week before had quite a successful week. So caught loads, but they had completely the opposite weather. Apparently, storms and low pressure all week. But we are due some rain on Friday night. So even though the pressure is still up like 10, 20, hopefully the rain will get them on the munch before we have to leave. But yeah, 8 fish between us so far. We're really hopeful to start off with, because that first day was catching left, right and centre. But yeah, after that the sun come out and it's been a bit tougher. But it's still a gorgeous place, so at some point I'll try and walk you through the pegs and explain the lake a little bit more. But for now I'm just going to sit and chill. £49.9.
Yeah.
Fine common. That's the mark. Yep. Nice one.
Yeah.
For bedtime as well.
Just about.
Just to give you a bit more background on the swim and things, just in case it helps other people when they come and visit. So I'm in swim 1, and because there's only 2 of us on the lake, this basically helps split the lake in 2. So where that tall tree is over there, we decided was the kind of the marker, well, between the tall tree and the next tree along. That's like a void, no man's zone that we're not fishing. That's split. So I've basically got all this bank. There's a canal that runs around the back of the jeet out to here, and that's all fenced off so the big carp can't get through. It looks like they use that as a growing on pond, that canal, which is good for some smaller carp for the future. And then there's some nice bank here and a nice little bay here, which I've got 1 fish out of here, 1 fish off the fence over there, and 2 fish off the bank over there. So trying something. I've been trying something a bit different as the week gone on, as it's slowed down with the air pressure rising and things. So I tried a washing line over to that bush, and then just managed to get the line out of the water. So hopefully got them trickling into this bay, which they did, because that night I swapped over to this bank here, this gate here, and caught off there. So so that tactic worked, although the washing line didn't work itself. It's pretty much silty and clear on the bottom. It's not very weedy whatsoever, with some gravel patches here and there. Pretty much the same depth at the moment where the water level is. It's just under 6 foot on this end of the lake, all the way over to the bank, and it's a bit shallower down the other end, which we'll see in a minute. But yeah, that's kind of peg 1. Each peg's have got the weighing things on, which is cool. Yeah, there's a trail that runs down the side of the lake, all the way down the side, across all the swims. So everyone's fishing out to the far bank basically, or into the open. And just ahead of me is swim 2. And ideally it's kind of best fish for 2 or 3 anglers, which you'll see the swims in a minute, but I guess if you had 3 people, you'd have someone in swim 2 here or on the island that we'll get to. But this kind of dominates the centre of the lake. Oh yeah, and behind swim 1 there's the toilet, and then there's this little cabin with a fridge and freezer, and the solar for the power for recharging your batteries and things, which is all very cool. Unfortunately, October with the reduced daylight, we do run out of power overnight, but it soon charges up with the sunny days that we're having. But I'd imagine if you've got a really overcast week in either spring or autumn, then you might struggle with power a little bit. We've had to turn the freezer off purely because it was taking too much energy and flattening the batteries. But here we go, swim 2. So again, you could easily park behind swim 2, and that gives you the centre of the lake, which both myself and Mark are fishing into this zone anyway. But yeah, so this swim 2. Peg 3 is on a little island. It's almost attached to the land, just across this tiny bridge. And this is where Mark has set up home. It's a double peg. And this is the left-hand side of the peg.
Oh, there,
Hey.
so this is the left, funny enough. Had 2 rods out here, but nothing on them all week, to be honest. Water's sort of 4 foot going to 3 nearer the trees, up to sort of 2.5. Well, I've fished up to the trees, away from the trees, in the middle. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be the most productive area of the lake, to be honest. But yeah, it is what it is on this side. And got the bivvy set up here as well, just to sleep in.
Nice little
table.
shelter.
Yeah, a nice shelter, barbecue table, bin and a bike. So they supply a table in there. It's got a shelf in there, a bin, and somewhere to hang stuff up. And yeah, I've got it kitted out with a lot of stuff, but yeah,
A lot of bait.
and a lot of bait. Still not yet used. We haven't had the most productive session. And this is the right side, and definitely the better side. Fishing right down to the far into the corners and along the left-hand side. But yeah, this is where I've had 5 fish from, up to 49. And it actually goes, it's sort of 5.5 foot down at the end, so it's a deeper end than the middle on the left-hand side of the swim. So yeah, very good.
And you've got pegs 4 and 5, but they basically go onto this end of the lake anyway.
Yeah.
4 is literally just here, so not really fishable when you've got someone on the island.
And if you fished the final swim, you'd literally be fishing the same water as I am. So yeah, you can fish it from there or here, but here's got the benefit of the hut, and the snags don't seem to go into the water at all, so we haven't had any issues with any fish at all. Obviously pretty careful and also a bit locked up.
Cool. Continuing down the track, so peg 4, as we said, is right next to peg 3, the right hand side of the double. I think a lot of people would fish, if they were here with a couple of people, fish 2 people off the island. But so yeah, it's a nice wide peg, you can park behind. And then not too far down is peg 5, which accesses the bottom of the lake. And the entrance to the lake is a bit further down here. Oh, this is called peg 4, so maybe what I said was peg 4 is not actually a peg. So there's kind of five pegs, but I guess that other one's just not used, so this is classed as peg 4. So 6:25 on Thursday. Very still again. It started off looking very moody. Started looking like good fishing weather, cloudy and everything. But this afternoon, sun come out again. Been roasting. koi pew swimming down there. He's been feeding where we have our barbecue every night. So on scraps, bloody things. Anyway, lovely evening, really nice. Just not perfect fishing weather, unfortunately. High pressure continues. We were forecast to have thunderstorms tomorrow, which we were both looking forward to. We thought Friday would be the fishing day, but now the forecast has changed and it's going to be roasting tomorrow. It's going to be 22 degrees tomorrow. This is like end of October we're talking about. But yeah, it is what it is. We're having a nice week, topping up the tan for Christmas. People go to Barbados to top up the tan, but not us. We go fishing in France. Fish number 5, 35.10. Still not found the big ones, but this one's big enough. Lovely fish. A scaly old banger. £35.10. Lovely. Thursday night, quite early, at 10:30. Hopefully more to come. It's 2 PM on Friday, and not much going on here. As you saw, we had a couple of fish last night, but absolute scorching today. Can't believe it's the end of October. It's like a summer's day, sitting here in shorts and t-shirt, sunglasses on. But yeah, no activity from fish whatsoever. So got the zigs out in the hope that I'll catch them up near the surface. Wish I'd have brought the floater gear, because there's no bird life on this lake that we've seen, or very little. So good lake for floater fishing, I'd imagine. So used to sunset pictures. 23.5 Saturday morning, sunrise picture. Maybe the last fish of the week, who knows. Rods are still out for another hour or so. But